What's up, fellow science enthusiasts? Welcome back to 300 Seconds of Science. My name's Tony Keith, and today we're taking a trip down to the South Pole and talking about our planet's coldest continent, Antarctica. Although it may seem like a giant empty sheet of ice, which isn't entirely wrong, Antarctica is home to plenty of scientific wonders. Looking at a standard map of Earth, Antarctica may seem like a huge mass of land. However, since it is located at the south end of our planet, flat maps tend to depict Antarctica's size much larger than it actually is. Looking at a globe, or like our beautiful solar system set right here, you'll actually find that Antarctica is only the world's 5th largest continent with an approximate area of 5.4 million square miles, which is roughly 1.5 times the size of the United States. Due to Earth's tilted axis and rotation path around the sun, the climate of Antarctica is much different from the rest of Earth. Antarctica, along with the North Pole, receives much less direct sunlight than anywhere else on Earth, which severely affects its climate. Antarctica only has 2 seasons, summer and winter, which have much longer days and nights in each respective season. Antarctica also receives a very small amount of precipitation annually, amounting to only 2 inches of annual snow in the mainland and 8 inches of annual snow along the coast. Because of this, Antarctica is technically considered to be a desert. Despite this, Antarctica still has intense blizzards with maximum wind speeds that reach 200 miles per hour. Disregarding this slight wind chill, you may want to bundle up if you ever plan visiting, since the average yearly temperature on Antarctica is negative 34 degrees Fahrenheit. These harsh conditions are what make Antarctica a one-of-a-kind continent on Earth. However, they were not enough to stop human curiosity. Humans surprisingly have quite a long history with Antarctica. In 1520, European explorers approached Antarctica for the first time, and it took a couple hundred years afterwards for the continent to finally get spotted and explored. After sailing around the coast and charting land for around another 100 years, explorers decided it was time to set foot on Antarctica. The bragging rights to reaching the South Pole first were earned by Roald Amundsen, a Norwegian explorer, on December 14, 1911. Through the next few decades, some nations, including the US, disputed over Antarctica about who could claim what land. To solve this, each nation signed the Antarctic Treaty on December 1, 1959, to ensure that Antarctica is unowned, safe for research, and nuclear weapon free. Seriously though, that was a big part of the contract. Today, many research bases have been constructed on Antarctica in order for scientists to continue researching the continent. Now, even though the conditions on Antarctica are much too severe for humans, there's actually a decent amount of life that is adapted. Even with lack of direct sunlight, there are some areas around the coast that hold a solid amount of plant life. About 800 species of plants inhabit these regions of Antarctica, which includes liverworts, algae, bacteria, and molds. Not exactly a tropical paradise, but it is a paradise for one certain species, penguins. With no predators on the continent and a plentiful supply of food along the coastline, Antarctica gives penguins everything they could ever want. Other species of birds inhabit Antarctica as well, but you won't find any of them near the mainland since there's no food. Life underwater is mostly dominated by zooplankton and krill, which provides many species in the area with a nice supply of food. Species of fish, seals, porpoises, dolphins, and whales all share the Antarctic waters as well. Antarctica might not be bursting with life, but there are still species down there that call this continent their home. That's gonna do it for this episode of 300 Seconds of Science. Let us know if you learned anything new about Antarctica in the comments down below. And don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on 300 Seconds of Science.
This program was produced by ZTV at the University of Akron. Do you want to gain experience in video production, professional social media, or working with real clients? Visit the UA School of Communications online or follow us on social media to learn more. ZTV, make media, make a difference.